So you want to know more about the conductor profile. The thing I love about the conductor profile is the baton that the conductor uses to lead the orchestra with. It just takes the whole image of the conductor down to that piece of equipment where they cut through the noise and they conduct the orchestra and get that music that they want from the orchestra, all being led with that baton. And I think when you think about a conductor profile, you see that imagery come through in so much of what the conductor is about and how they both create value but also create challenges for themselves and their profile as a conductor. Conductors represent the core of that tempering energy, that west on the contribution compass. They represent that energy of data analytical. They represent, in the I Ching, that winter energy where it comes back to structure and process, where, if you like, trees have lost all of their leaves and all you can see is the trunk of the tree. The tempering energy is all about that structure, that data, that analytical, that plain view that comes in winter. You can watch the video on the I Ching to understand more about it. But in terms of the conductor, you'll find a conductor in their office reading the data, reading the analysis, reading the latest report on their industry. You'll often find them hidden away from the rest of the team, really taking that time to think where they're not going to be disturbed by the noise of the organization. Conductors are people who like to have their facts and have their information. And so that's why you'll find them in those places. Conductors really excel themselves in organizations where they're able to focus on the data and the analysis and use that to support decision-making and operational activity within a company. As an entrepreneur, if you're a conductor, you want to be involved in a business where it is driven by getting that data and that analysis right, knowing that if you've got the information, if you're interpreting it in the right way, if you're seeing what others won't see, you're going to have an organization that's ahead of the competition. If you're a conductor that's within an organization, being in a role that enables you to leverage the use of information is going to enable you to put your best foot forward within that company. Conductors that really find themselves in roles in an organization where they excel, whether it's as part of a team or as an entrepreneur, are ones that have the opportunity to get things organized, whether it be process and procedure or the way the organization operates. Conductors who have the opportunity to transform chaos into order are in roles and in places within an organization that really give them the opportunity to excel. When they're transforming chaos into order, though, as long as they're not doing that on a reoccurring basis, because that will frustrate them. And I suppose the third area where conductors really excel in an organization are where they have the opportunity to access data and mine research and use that to improve the performance of the organization or the team that they're part of. Conductors have this real talent at being commanding, being precise, being factual, being present. And when they know how to leverage that, they do really well in a team and in an organization. Conductors also have this talent to get the ducks of an organization in a row, to make sure that things are operating the way they should be and are ordered in a way that is going to enable the organization to leverage itself and to scale to the next level. Conductors also have a real talent at being fact-based, at being logical and rational in their decision-making process. And when this is used by the teams that they're part of, by the organizations that they're involved in or they lead, it provides a strong basis for decision-making, for planning, and for business activity. And is a talent that if you have as a conductor or your organization has within the conductors who are part of your team, you've got to make sure that you leverage. On the flip side though, conductors can be too data-based, can rely on the information too much or want to mine it to the nth degree, and in the process miss an opportunity or slow a business down or not make the call that could have been made on the first or second review of the data. Along with this, conductors can also avoid making decisions because of the fear of the unknown. So often a conductor will prioritize the known over the unknown. And in your business at this particular moment, or the team that you're part of at this point in time, might need the unknown to be dealt with, and the known issue can wait till later. Lastly, conductors can get caught in thinking that human emotion is a sign of weakness. So while the value of a conductor is the fact that they focus on the data and the information, and they ensure that that's brought to the fore within the business, they need to remember and appreciate that human emotion is also an important part, an important element of any business's success. Conductors find themselves at home in the areas of accounting and finance, production and management, quality management, data analysis and research, and often scientific endeavours, all relative to the skill and background of the individual conductor. Often when we talk about the professions for different profiles, people think, oh, well, I don't have any background in accounting, but my profile says I'm good at it. Obviously, you've got to build the relevant skill and ability to fulfill the role. So these are areas that conductors will naturally find themselves at home in. As a conductor, my advice to you is to really understand how you are looking at data and information to support the decision-making of your team or the business that you're part of. If you've got conductors in your team, allow them to drive the process of getting the ducks in the row in your organization, of getting the systems and the processes effective and efficient to enable your business to grow and to scale. All the best on your journey with the Contribution Compass.